Hello, my name is Kevin. I'm a video editor and, I'll be honest, an otaku and a bit of a weeaboo. While I was visiting Japan earlier this year, I wandered into a barbecue at a recording studio and, to my surprise, met a few legendary anime composers. The studio in question is the Kitty Izu Studio in Edo City on the beautiful peninsula of Izu, which is in Shizuoka Prefecture. After opening its doors in 1977, this studio became the site where many classic Japanese albums and anime scores were recorded. For example, classic albums like Masayoshi Takanaka's T-Wave, Anzen Chitai's Safety Zone 2, and Barbie Boy's Third Break, as well as music for classic anime series like Urusei Yatsura, Ranma 1/2, and Maison Ikoku were recorded at Kitty Izu Studio. During the barbecue, I struck up a conversation with the studio director, Taichi Ohira. Taichi was looking to host an event that would introduce Kitty Izu Studio and its legacy to an online audience. I let him know that there is currently an online resurgence of the music that the studio helped create, thanks to the future funk musical genre, and shortly after, the idea for the Otaku Spirit Sessions was born. The Otaku Spirit Sessions will be an event and recording that allows future funk to meet the past and present, and a celebration of the otaku spirit. If you're unfamiliar with future funk, it began as a more upbeat, funky subgenre of vaporwave, a musical genre that originated from internet and meme culture in the early 2010s. Both genres focus heavily on sampling and the manipulation of those samples, aka
chopping and screwing.
While vaporwave began as a somewhat ironic, satirical take on 80s and 90s nostalgia, future funk replaces that irony with genuine, loving fandom, and much of that fandom is focused specifically on Japanese music and otaku culture of the past. For example, Night Tempo's Pure Baby Maker Rewind, Macross82-99's Sailor Wave 2, Desired's Love Story, and Tanuki's Katakana title EP are chock full of nostalgic Japanese city pop samples and visualized by the
aesthetic
of vintage anime art. Future funk samples and remixes old school otaku culture in a loving way, and the Otaku Spirit Sessions will explore that love further. The event explores a simple idea, that being, what would happen if the top future funk creators met a few of the Japanese artists who helped create the music and
aesthetic
that future funk samples, and what would happen if they collaborated on music together. This collision of musical ideas is set to take place on May 26th of this year at the Kitty Izu Studio, and will include some of the greatest future funk creators in the world or on the World Wide Webs. Those being the ones I mentioned earlier, Night Tempo, Macross82-99, and Desired, who are together known as the Sailor Team, as well as Tanuki. During the event, these artists will collaborate and record music with three legendary composers of anime and Japanese music, those being Fumitaka Anzai, a J-synth-pop pioneer and composer of the Urusei Yatsura series, Mimi Izumi Kobayashi, a jazz and synth-pop keyboardist, vocalist, and composer who also worked on the Urusei Yatsura score, and Hideharu Mori, a J-pop musician and composer of the Ranma 1/2 series. The future funkers and OMCs, otaku music composers, will have access to a large collection of vintage Japanese synthesizers and studio equipment, which they will use to create and record a number of tracks. The sessions are also an event. While the studio has limited capacity, those with tickets will be able to watch, snack, and enjoy a live DJ set while the collaboration goes down. But, in order for the event and recording to happen, we need your help to transport the artists to Izu, host them while they're there, and cover the initial costs of the event. Our funding goal is 5,000 USD, and pledgers will receive a few great rewards, including a digital download of the music, tickets to the event, and other great rewards listed below. This clash of past and future funk could produce some interesting results, and may even be the first event in a series of collaborations between young artists and Japanese musical legends at the Kitty Izu Studio. But we need your pledges to make this event happen. Please channel your inner otaku spirit and pledge. Thanks. Arigatou gozaimashita.